Hi, my name is Andy Babala, and I would like to invite you to my investments, to my investment portal, as well as take a look at what I have built over the last year and what 2025 can bring not only to you, but also to your environment. So I really invite you to what I have built, and I have built a business academy, business incubator, as well as business accelerator. Those are the core objectives of what I am doing under the Glenview Mastermind, which is my knowledge business and learning platform. And I do have so many great options to disseminate that information to my local community, because over the last few years I also understood that business, if it's not connected with the community or is not providing great services or products for the customers, well, that business is gonna go down and it's not gonna perform well. What I am building something that will be sustained for years to come, and I will be securing it with a real estate that it's gonna be a fantastic project. This is a project number one that is documented on the Glenview Mastermind website, as well as will be included in the prospectus of the investments. Who am I looking for? I know that I cannot really grow my business without a great team, without great individuals, with other investors, in order to create that teaching and learning environment for others. One of the most important aspects of what I am building is that I really don't want to give the wrong information to somebody that is starting on their investment journey. Plus, I know that I am creating this as a fantastic investment platform. So that's why I am reaching to a lot of investors at this point who would like to actually contribute some of their time to that knowledge database and knowledge base, where we can have specific workshops and we can have specific daily meetings. So what is the Grow Connection? For me, the Grow Connection is a almost 24/7 TV channel where individuals can log in, they can get through the communication through Zoom. And I know that proximity is power. And I know that also technology is changing. So what I have seen in the environments, in the workplaces, as well as investment spaces, that there are even more virtual meetings, and the growth is right now in a virtual event space. So the trainings that I will be providing, starting probably in March, we'll be doing in-person events on top of the virtual events. So Grow Connection, open platform. We do have a full schedule of fantastic meetings on a daily basis, and we'll attach that into, actually put it on a video right now. So those are the meetings. As you can see, there's something specific on a daily basis, but the core education is business systems, as well as the commitment of the business owner to achieve those results. And I can help from that perspective. So at this point, Grow Connection is open, the meetings are happening, and workshops and schedules are really posted. I know that inside of the Grow Connection, I can act as that professional business advisor, and I am seeking connections. I am looking for other individuals that want to learn, that want to grow their business, and you would like to take a look at what a great digital marketing agency can do for you. Everything is based on the marketing and as well as business systems. So I do have specific information about offerings, what products we actually have available, as well as the learning and knowledge that is attached to all those programs. So this is the Grow Connection. While the Grow Connection and the clubs that I'll introduce shortly is something that is not really costly, it is more based on engagement and making sure that the concepts are understood by the students. The Glenview Mastermind is really a business academy, business incubator, as well as business accelerator. And I do have fantastic structures from the perspective of keeping that business sustainable with tuitions for the students or with the tuitions for the business owners that really would like to use my platform to either open second or third income stream, another business, or for the individuals that, like me, are looking at the marketplace and really looking inside of what is taking place from the technology perspective. And at this point, I see that I can be so much more effective and inspire more individuals to work at the specific systems and also cooperate with my business in order to grow my business, my educational aspect of the business, as well as the investment platform. And the programs that we do have available are several. So I'm comfortable with talking with the business owner that needs some education from the marketing and sales and business systems perspective, because that is exactly what we are selling, and we are packaging it with the education. So we have created an environment for teaching and also learning, and all those classes are also taking place either during the week, and we are starting cohorts for Saturdays as well, because I do understand that most of the individuals that will be joining the Grow Connection, will be joining the Glenview Mastermind, well, they're quite busy, and I am not looking for those that are not busy. If you are not busy, well, then you are probably not doing the right activities in your day. But as a coach, as an advisor, I can show you how you can really reorganize your day so you do have time for your family, so you do have time for your leisure and mental breaks during the day as well, because some of the businesses, and especially in the investment realm, yeah, it's very, you need to be focused, you need to be absolutely knowing what is your strategy. So if you need a strategy and really looking for some updates, information, how to leverage technology in 2025, this is the practice and this is what we're teaching. For the investors and investors in a real estate, I am doing something specific. I'm part of several different networking groups for the real estate investments, and those groups are fantastic. And yet, I really want to provide some specific services for individuals that are inside of those groups, because I know how I can show those individuals how to leverage the technology and marketing from the perspective of investments. Regardless, if you are aspiring wholesaler, if you are real estate agent that is looking for the community connection, this is exactly what I can show you. And we are doing a lot of fun meetings from the perspective of marketing and branding. It is all about creating the brand and really branding your services and really cooperating with the either local community if your business is local. We do have digital products that we can sell to anybody. So that's why I know that the students will not all be local to me, because I do know the value of the information that I am providing. Another great organization and another educational aspects, and I really invite you to explore all those informations, is mastermind.com. So this is the business by Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins. I have been connected with Tony Robbins' teachings for probably last 5 years, and I think I am very similar from the perspective of being so upfront most of the time to the business owners or to the staff or team, but I will explain to you all the intricacies that are needed for the business owners or entrepreneurs. And I know that I am looking for investors at this point. I am looking for individuals that do understand that knowledge is important. You can come in and join the platform, but I really am looking for the founding members at this point. Individuals that can contribute some of their information, or if you actually have a business, if you have a service that you could provide to potentially some of the students, some of the members of the networking, that is gonna be fantastic. So I will specify what key roles and what key individuals I am looking for. Most of them are gonna be the business owners, most of them are gonna be the real estate agents, as well as investors. So what are the focus areas of the teaching and the knowledge within the Glenview Mastermind? Definitely focusing on real estate and property management aspects of the real estate, digital marketing and AI integrations, business systems, connections that you need in order to be successful in a business. As long as you're doing a good job and providing the right services, I know that I can help you with your promotions, as well as I can really find you clients and customers for your services. So that's why I am looking for a lot of contractors, a lot of tradespeople that are working for the larger organizations, but maybe they would like to create something smaller that is their own, because they will get into much better efficiencies from that perspective. So business automation as well as the system implementation. So really think about the Glenview Mastermind is not only the education, but since we do have all the tools and I do have a small team that can execute and provide the implementation, this is what we are doing as well. So join us. Let me tell you a little bit more about the projects and the first project that I would like to take on in 2025. So I'll be looking for the multifunctional space. I know that the virtual aspect of the education is important, but for the growth of the organization, I will be looking to establish a specific location where we can actually meet and we can have several different offices equipped with the full video equipment, and that will be part of the virtual meetings, as well as allowing other individuals that are cooperating with me, that are working in our networking space, to grow their businesses by utilizing the marketing and sales systems that we promote. So that is gonna be a fantastic space. For me, wellness, education, and sports are also quite important. So I really would like to create also a space where we can have 4 volleyball courts. For me, volleyball is the sports of choice. I played volleyball in high school, And over the last few years, one of my daughters was playing club volleyball as well as in a high school, and it was fantastic. But we also spent many years, taking our daughters to the practice and driving them around, because we knew that this is important for their development. We knew that this is important for their life, so we would not spare any expense from that perspective. What I am doing from the real estate perspective, please understand that I am real estate broker. I do have a license with the Glenview Berkshire Hathaway office at this point, and I am gonna be promoting myself as the real estate agent that is working mainly based on a consultation basis or advice basis. And I will be in the middle between the wholesalers and the real estate agents, because part of the most important products, which are real estate products, are consultations, but also I will talk and interview the homeowners, because I really want to make sure that the homeowners are the most important person from the perspective of either me acquiring the property, or if the disposition will be that the homeowners can get more money for the property after doing some small improvements, or really we can coordinate all that help within one practice. So nevertheless, we'll be giving homeowners a full value by providing them with multiple offers. And I really hope that we'll be able to create some great win-win situations within the single family housing space. And I know that I will be focusing also on multifamily as well as self-storage. I am gonna skip that right now, but the self-storage is probably the most important part of the growth for my organization, as well as the whole investment platform. All right, so as much as the real estate investments are important, I am gonna be focusing much more on educating small business owners and educating also mid-size business owners on the systems, on the KPIs, on everything that they can use in order to make their life much more happy and fulfilling from that business growth perspective. And I know it's not easy. We all go through the ups and downs, but I know that I can accelerate somebody, I can show somebody the way to growth, and that is the most important aspect of what we'll be doing inside of the Glenview Mastermind, as well as the whole business academy, business incubator, and business accelerator. What do I have in vision from training? We'll be doing a lot of certifications, so we'll be working with overseas staff as well as virtual assistants that will be trained to also help business owners, and I do provide that as well. My team is small, and at this point I do have some capacity to assign one or two team members that are fully understanding what needs to happen for the business inside of their organization. And yes, those are the resources that are available for the students and members inside of the Glenview Mastermind. I am introducing several different clubs and networking spaces. So most prominent club and really a space for the education and networking is gonna be the Wellness Challenge Club, as well as talking about the healthcare, eating the right things, and steering away from alcohol if you can, because that is how you can grow your mindset as well. The contractor club or service provider club. It's basically a listing of a better contractors that actually provide great services, contractors that are relatively patient with their customers and really do not do anything that is not necessary. What I see in a real estate industry happening is that those that actually can work with a tradespeople and with the specific trades will be really productive, will be having a lot of assignments going into 2025, 2026, 2027. Those jobs are still gonna be very important. So if you do provide some kind of service and you would like to get listed and really put into the mix of a great organization that can match you with the clients, because that is gonna be the goal for me. I have been almost like a scheduler inside of the organizations for many years. So for me, it's relatively easy to see, all right, somebody's got a little bit capacity on this day, and I do have a customer that needs this particular job done. If I will be able to match customers that are close to each other, this is also the goal. So the club for the homeowners is basically mainly students or members of the Glenview Mastermind. Those homeowners are individuals that are looking for the services by a lot of different contractors in order to keep up with the maintenance inside of their property, or really do some remodelings that are on their bucket list. If you do have some specific budget, we can really talk about pricing, and I see the pricing of those services going up and up, and the tendency will be that the trade work cost is actually gonna be even much higher, because there is a lack of talent and those that really want to take care of their customers. Everybody's looking into larger organizations for the trainings. However, I am super happy from perspective that there are younger generations of individuals that are now looking at the trade work and really having a specific job like carpentry or plumbing, electricians. All those jobs are gonna be really paid well over the next few years, because that talent will be needed. But I really invite you to cooperate with me so we can make sure that you do have great systems and resources, and you actually focusing on a job and make and use technology for all other aspects of the business, reaching back to the customers and really for the scheduling as well. So throughout my journey in real estate investments, I knew that the most important aspect was a private money. And private money is something that I started looking at. I converted my 401k account so I can actually do the loans to other investors. And at that time, I was learning a lot, right? I really wanted to only land on the properties or projects that will be successful. So it is really still very important part of what I expect to be doing. And I do have a lot of important information to pass on to the private money lenders, from making sure that their investments do not go down, and I can help them from kind of figuring out who is gonna be the good steward of your money and funds. I am creating a group of private money lenders for the growth of my organization. However, the focus, instead of really lending on the properties, will be doing loans towards the small businesses. I hope that most of the early investors and really the funding members for the Glenview Mastermind will be private money lenders, because I hope that the private money lenders would understand what I have built and how I really envision to be working with private money lenders. So what is the most important for me right now is for the private money lenders to really look at funding a small businesses the same way as they making loans towards the properties. Obviously different structures, but those are micro loans. Those are not really a big amounts, but the money back will be really structured well, and individuals that will be taking those loans will understand fully what the money is for. Mainly it will be for the technology, mainly it will be used for really building the technology websites, as well as all the connections that the business owner need in their organization. If there will be some specific capital investments into equipment or materials, this is something that we'll be able to provide to those individuals as well. Only those individuals that would go through our training programs. So the training programs for those business owners are at least 2-month commitments, ideally 3 months for the whole educational program. So really at the heart of everything that I'm doing, what is my why? It's a family-driven business, and I really want to be an inspiring father to my daughters. I really want to make sure that they do understand some aspects of the business that I understood over last 25 years. And well, that's the biggest part of the self-education and the knowledge business, that I can really compress their knowledge into a specific program, and this is exactly what I'm doing. Lastly, I am continuing to do the research for my mother's condition. And my mom's got several different conditions currently, and caregiving for her is very, very important, because otherwise she cannot really survive on her own. My dad passed away several years ago as well, and mom has been by herself. However, mom went through a stroke many years ago. She went through and does have other conditions that are tough to help, but we are sure that my mom got a comfortable life and really can see that the family also progressing, and that is the most important for me. So really utilizing technology for the elderly, for the communication, making sure that they stay connected with their peers, and really allowing them to talk to each other, especially for somebody that's got mobility conditions like my mom. I know that this is much more trickier to execute. And for the community, I started last year, I made the commitment that I am gonna be much more in touch with the local business community, with local entrepreneurial communities, and I really would like to provide my services as a advisor to a greater group of individuals, because I know that the information that I can share are gonna be very action oriented and will be timely in 2025. So join the conversation. So if anything that I just said, I know it's gonna be a lengthy video, but if it resonates with you, if you do understand the vision, I really invite you to join. Grow Connection, free meetings, free workshops, but we'll be adding some paid ones relatively soon. Join the Glenview Mastermind programs. Those are structured cohorts that we do provide the build-outs of the technology for other organizations, as well as partner with me partner with me as a sponsor, as a mentor, or if you do have some information that you see yourself maybe in a year or two, you would like to be teaching inside of the Business Academy, Business Incubator, and Business Accelerator, those are the individuals that I am looking for at the current moment. And I am looking for partners that do also see that vision so they can sponsor the education, maybe for somebody from their family. And I know that I am getting my family involved in this business, and that was one of the most important aspects of how I created that organization. And that's why I invite you to join the Grow Connection, participate in the meetings, as well as really leverage the business systems that are available and explore the investment opportunities inside of the portal that will go live on February 1st. Thank you.